The latest preview for Days of Our Lives promises an explosive series of events from February 24th to 28th, with the aftermath of Ava's rescue, a complicated love triangle, and devastating news that could alter the course of several lives. Ava's long-awaited freedom and Rafe's fate after weeks of tension and uncertainty. Ava is finally free from captivity. The ordeal has taken a toll on her, leaving emotional and physical scars that won't heal overnight. With the relentless efforts of Steve and Brady leading to her rescue, Ava can finally take a breath of relief. But is she truly safe? Meanwhile, Rafe's own battle for survival takes center stage. Held captive under life-threatening circumstances, his fate remains uncertain until a daring rescue attempt unfolds. But being freed from physical chains doesn't necessarily mean freedom from emotional ones. The trauma he endured, combined with shocking revelations about his personal life, will leave him questioning everything, including his future with Jada. Jada's shocking realization. Did she make a terrible mistake? As Salem reels from the chaos, Jada is left to confront a truth she may not be ready to face. Her impulsive involvement with Sean. The tension between them had been brewing for a while, and after an intimate moment nearly led to something more, Jada is now caught between regret and confusion. Her heart had belonged to Rafe, but when he was presumed out of reach, she found herself drawn into Sean's orbit. The connection felt exhilarating in the moment, but reality is setting in fast. Now, with Rafe finally returning home, the weight of her choices presses down on her. Will she confess to Rafe about what happened with Sean, or will she attempt to bury the truth in the hopes of salvaging their relationship? Sean, too, faces his own dilemma. He never intended to get entangled in something so complicated, but Jada's presence was a temporary escape from his own pain. Now he must decide. Does he walk away and pretend it never happened, or does he fight for something deeper? With emotions running high, the damage may already be done. Trust once broken is difficult to repair, and Jada and Rafe may be heading toward an irreversible crossroads. Brady's struggle. Is there a future with Ava? Brady had hoped that once Ava was free, they could pick up where they left off. But nothing is ever simple in Salem. Ava is no longer the same woman she was before her kidnapping, and while Brady may want to hold on to what they had, she may not feel the same. One major obstacle standing in their way is Rachel. Brady's daughter has made it abundantly clear that she does not approve of his relationship with Ava, and given how manipulative she can be, Ava may think twice before getting any closer to Brady again. After all, Rachel is not a child to be underestimated. Her actions have already proven she's willing to go to great lengths to get what she wants. Ava, meanwhile, is considering a major change. With her freedom restored, she has an opportunity to travel to Hong Kong to see Trip marry Wendy. A trip that was once a distant dream is now a reality, but making that choice means walking away from Brady. Will she prioritize her family over the possibility of love, or will she give Brady another chance? EJ and Kristen, can they escape their past? The DiMera siblings find themselves in yet another precarious situation. After their chaotic ordeal in captivity, both EJ and Kristen must figure out how to navigate the fallout. While their survival instincts have always kept them one step ahead, this time they may not be able to escape the consequences of their actions so easily. Kristen, always a master manipulator, will have to determine her next move carefully. Meanwhile, EJ is juggling the weight of his own problems, with past sins threatening to resurface when he least expects them. The DiMeras are known for their resilience, but are they prepared for what's coming next? Tate's devastating news. Can Chanel and Johnny's dream survive? In another part of Salem, Chanel and Johnny are left reeling when their hopes of adoption hit a major roadblock. They had their hearts set on giving Sophia a loving home, but Amy, the child's grandmother, isn't willing to let that happen. Tate finds himself at the center of the drama when he delivers the crushing news that Amy has officially closed the door on the adoption. Chanel and Johnny, devastated but determined, refuse to give up. They know they can provide Sophia with the love and stability she deserves, but convincing Amy is an entirely different battle. Will they find a way to change her mind, or will their dream of expanding their family be shattered before it even begins? Salem braces for more twists and turns with all these dramatic developments unfolding. The week of February 24th to 28th is set to be one of the most intense yet. From heart-wrenching choices to shocking revelations, Salem's residents will find themselves at crossroads that could alter their lives forever. Dramatic shifts and emotional encounters on Days of Our Lives. A recap of Wednesday, February 19, 2025. The day began with Sarah returning home after a long, grueling day at the hospital, a place that has been both her career anchor and her personal battleground. As she walked through the door, visibly tired yet determined, she murmured to herself about the weight of her responsibilities. It was in that moment of exhaustion that she encountered a heartwarming surprise waiting for her. In the living room, amidst the quiet hum of the early evening, Xander had set up a special table for two. Soft candlelight and a carefully arranged table setting spoke volumes of his thoughtfulness and desire to ease her burden. Xander, ever the supportive partner, had observed how the pressures of work had taken their toll on Sarah. He firmly believed that a peaceful dinner at home, filled with good food, comforting conversation, and mutual understanding would provide the much-needed respite from her stressful day. In that intimate setting, the couple found solace in each other's company, their shared silence speaking as loudly as any conversation might. As they began to dine, Sarah opened up about her worries. The hospital, a place that once symbolized hope and healing, was now shrouded in uncertainty due to its recent declaration of bankruptcy. The decline in morale among the staff was palpable, and Sarah's eyes betrayed the hidden anxiety over the institution's future. Xander, who had always been the calm center of their shared world, paused to consider an audacious possibility. What if Titan, a powerful and influential entity, stepped in to purchase the hospital? Sarah, although skeptical, listened as Xander outlined the potential for new beginnings. While the future remained uncertain and the hospital's fate still hung in the balance, Xander's confidence was reassuring. He reminded her that, no matter what happened, they would face the challenges together. Even as the conversation delved into the practical implications of a corporate takeover, a tender moment of levity emerged when the topic shifted to the matter of Philip's recent move into their shared lives. In an unexpected twist, the conversation turned to the increasingly complicated personal dynamics within their inner circle. Philip, a character known for his unpredictable nature and tumultuous past, was now moving in with Xander and Sarah. To many viewers, this development was both shocking and strangely inevitable, as the seeds of unity had been sown by Sarah herself. Having long advocated for a spirit of cooperation among the intertwined families, Sarah had, perhaps inadvertently, paved the way for Philip's new chapter. As dinner progressed, Sarah's eyes briefly darted toward Xander, and with a mixture of hesitation and resolve, she began to broach the subject. "Xander, I need to tell you something," she said, her tone a blend of concern and earnestness. Pausing to sip her wine, she admitted that the prospect of Philip joining their household stirred deep-seated fears. She worried about the possibility of Philip inadvertently causing harm, emotional or otherwise, within their delicate balance of relationships. Yet Xander, always the voice of calm assurance, quickly interjected with his own promise of protection. "He'll be fine," he murmured, a smile tugging at the corners of his mouth, as he reassured her that his own strength and wisdom would keep them safe. The tender exchange was interrupted momentarily by Philip himself, who, perhaps sensing the tension, offered to remove himself from the scene. But Xander, ever the mediator, insisted that Philip remain, even as he stepped away briefly to fetch dessert. In that brief interlude alone with Sarah, Xander took a moment to double-check that her consent was clear regarding Philip's stay. "Are you really okay with him being here?" he asked quietly. Sarah, with a tone that mixed resignation and resolve, affirmed that it was indeed for everyone's best interest, if only because Xander himself had insisted. "It better be," she warned, underscoring that the success of this arrangement was crucial for the well-being of their close-knit group. While the domestic scene provided a window into the heart of the Kiriakis household, the episode also ventured into the realms of loyalty and secrecy among other key players in the Days of Our Lives universe. Off to one side of the narrative, a subplot involving Gabby and JJ captured the imagination of viewers. The two characters, known for their dynamic and often unpredictable partnership, found themselves working together on a project that promised both intrigue and potential upheaval. Their alliance, though not without its complications, hinted at future storylines where personal ambition and shared destiny might collide in unexpected ways. Meanwhile, in another corner of the storyline, Belle was faced with a startling revelation. She discovered that EJ, a character with a reputation for cunning maneuvers, had attempted to undermine her professional standing by trying to steal her job. This betrayal not only stung on a personal level but also had broader implications for the power dynamics within the family and the business empire they all shared. For viewers who have long admired Belle's strength and resilience, this twist added yet another layer of complexity to her character's journey. The feeling of being undermined by someone once trusted stirred memories of past deceptions and set the stage for a reckoning that promised to reshape future alliances. Adding further fuel to the fire was a subplot involving Kate and Philip. In a private conversation, Kate visited Philip to discuss a delicate matter. Roman, another central character, was still in Chicago with Rex. The distance between Roman and his current whereabouts served as a reminder of the tangled relationships and loyalties that defined the world of Days of Our Lives. Observing Philip's bag, a symbol of his recent relocation to the illustrious Kyriakis mansion, Kate's worry was palpable. Her initial suspicion was that Philip might be attempting to flee the scene of yet another emerging crisis. However, Philip quickly dispelled her concerns by explaining that his move had been orchestrated by none other than Xander. The revelation left Kate not only surprised but also troubled. Given the long-standing animosity between the brothers in the Kyriakis family, she questioned whether Xander's decision was driven by a hidden agenda rather than genuine care for the family's unity. "It just doesn't seem right," she remarked, her voice tinged with concern as she expressed doubts about the wisdom of cohabitating with someone known for his volatile past. Philip, ever the defender of the new arrangement, reassured Kate that the move was not only well-considered but also in line with what Sarah would have wanted. The longer Kate kept her reservations to herself, the more they weighed on her conscience. In a moment of vulnerability, she embraced Philip, urging him to be cautious and promising to watch over him. "Nothing's going to go wrong. Trust me," he said, a statement that, while reassuring on the surface, hinted at the complex interplay of trust and suspicion that often defines the relationships in Salem. Sarah's dedication to her career, juxtaposed with the intimate efforts of Xander to provide a haven of warmth and stability, is emblematic of the challenges faced by modern families. In an era where personal sacrifices often go unnoticed, Xander's gesture of setting up a romantic dinner at home is a reminder that even in times of turmoil, small acts of kindness can make a significant difference. The episode skillfully juxtaposed the broader, more complex issues of financial instability and corporate takeover with the simple, universal desire for love, understanding, and security at home. Meanwhile, the introduction of Philip into the living arrangement marks a turning point in the dynamic between the characters. His arrival is not merely a change of address but a symbolic shift towards embracing the unexpected even when it comes with the risk of potential discord. Sarah's internal conflict, expressed through her quiet admonitions and cautious reassurances, encapsulates the essence of many relationships, the constant balancing act between protecting one's own well-being and welcoming change for the greater good. Xander's role as both a partner and a peacemaker is central to this transformation as he embodies the belief that unity can prevail even in the face of uncertainty. At the same time, the subplots involving Gabby, JJ, Belle, and EJ introduce additional layers of complexity. Gabby and JJ's partnership is filled with hints of both collaboration and rivalry, a relationship that promises to evolve in surprising ways as they confront obstacles together. Belle's discovery of EJ's betrayal adds a note of treachery and vulnerability, reminding viewers that trust is fragile and must be continuously earned and maintained. These narratives, while seemingly disparate, are in fact intricately connected by the common threads of ambition, loyalty, and the enduring struggle to reconcile personal desires with collective responsibilities. Kate's interactions with Philip, laden with both concern and cautious optimism, further illuminate the intricate dynamics of the Kyriakis family. Her gentle admonitions and heartfelt embrace underscore the profound bonds that, despite being tested by external challenges, continue to hold the family together. The tension between what is right and what is necessary becomes a central theme, reflecting the broader societal challenges of maintaining integrity and unity in turbulent times. The narrative of Days of Our Lives has always been about more than just melodrama. It is a tapestry of intertwined lives where each decision, each act of kindness, and each moment of betrayal contributes to a larger, ongoing story. Sarah's struggles at the hospital, Xander's efforts to create moments of respite, and Philip's integration into their shared home are all reflections of the everyday challenges that many face, even if set against a backdrop of heightened drama and intrigue. This episode invites the audience to reflect on the importance of community and resilience. It suggests that even when institutions falter and trust is questioned, the strength of personal relationships can offer a beacon of hope. The careful negotiation between personal ambition and the collective good is a theme that resonates deeply, especially for those who have witnessed firsthand the sacrifices required to build and sustain a family, a community, or even a career.